Hello and welcome back. Today is going to be X-plane11. I would have used X-plane12, but it's just not man enough for doing what I need it to do. I've also done a couple of experiments where I've set everything I've got high, and you'll definitely tell by my FPS it's quite high. I'm hoping this is going to work. X-plane11 is definitely better than 12, I have to say. Especially when it comes to the scenery, the orb-x scenery. It doesn't stutter and freeze on me and stuff like that. He says that, but now we've got the now I've set this all to higher settings. We'll see what happens. Yeah, basically in this one we've got passenger effects. I've just turned that on, so that's in the background. I have gone down to one monitor because the other monitor will cause us grief in the blacking out, and I didn't want to do that, so shall be flying blind a little bit. The weather is now being controlled as the weather as it is, or it should be. So we might see it's not perfect. It's a free weather station and it just picks the weather as it is. You'll see clouds disappear and everything else, so it's not perfect, but it does work. It is quite nice. The clouds are enhanced. I've managed to enhance those, so that's another plugin I've used on there. I did have X-Life, but I've now deleted X-Life because I've got something a little bit better, and I'll show you that in a little while. It's basically what I'm going to showcase today. At the moment there are things going on, but I've just turned off all the labels so you can't see what's going on. So we're going to use the laminar plane. Don't need the Zebo at the moment. So as you can see, engines are off. So I'm going to go through the entire thing. We're going to go through the whole SAM thing. We'll go through everything. We'll go for a short flight, and I can demonstrate to you some other stuff. What else we got in this new? Let me have a look in the plugins. So there's the NOAA weather. So you would click on this, and you can see here it's basically telling you what the meteo station for this area is telling you about the weather and turbulence and all this stuff. So that will tell you all that. So I'm hoping that sticks to what it's doing. Plugins, what else we got in? Not sure what that is. Ground services, I don't need ground services. I've got SAM and everything I need for there. Hyphen interface, that was for something else, which I got rid of, which was auto photos, which didn't seem to work for some strange reason. When I put in what I'm going to show you to replace everything, it just brings the whole game to life. Brings your airport to life and everything else. Avi tab, obviously, you know, better pushback. Do love it. It works best I think. The new one I've got now is traffic global. So this is what we're going to show you very shortly. And X-RAS obviously is the it tells you where you are on the runway, so you know them all. But this is the one I want to show you. Traffic global. Now I do love this add-on, and I'm gonna. If you hit the insert button, you'll see labels starting to appear. I think, yeah, it's got to hit it once. And what you should see, let me get rid of those, because all these planes you see here are traffic global planes. These are all drawn in, and these are moving AI planes. They will park up, they'll do whatever they need to do. Now if I go outside for a minute, I don't know, we're not in a busy built up area. Circle, let's go up, see if I can get up. And then I go back there, I go free camera. I'll go back up in the air. Let's have a look, see if we've got any planes up. Oh, there we go. So as you can see in the distance, oh there we go, got more over here now coming in. We've got planes in the distance. Obviously I've got ones that cruise, so they're all cruising. What's he doing? He's in cruise as well. So he's a KLM Royal Dutch. There's 600 different airlines, or I think it is, or different planes and stuff. So these are actually following their actual route they would be doing at this time of day on this day. So they're all doing what they're doing. I have noticed a few issues, but especially when it comes to, they're not supposed to crash into you, but they do. But you can't have everything. This did cost me, and it cost quite a bit, but I'm pleased I got it because it adds to the entire game. And let me see if I press on maps. And if I can't zoom out anymore, so you can see traffic global here. I can get rid of the parked ones, and then what you'll see, these planes are up in the air. and they're on there what they would be on. So he looks like he's actually coming into land. So that's the map side of it. If I now go back into traffic global and I choose radar, let's say, I can now look at each plane and you can actually follow them. So he's cruising, there's above the sea. As you can see, I've got a water enhanced system in as well, so that water looks like it's actually got waves in it, which is quite good. And you can just pick on any of these and you can follow their flights. There's another one there, we've got over there Ryanair. Now don't worry about this, this won't happen when we're flying. It happens when you're watching these, it's just part of the orbits. What else we got? So you've got Logan Air, you've got all this going on, coming in. That's the airport, so as you can see, if I go back to the airport, that's all of us down there. Not sure where I am, I think I was on the end here, could be me there, I don't know. Obviously you can hear a bit starting up, so it seems to be getting a bit more cloudy. Now this one, now Royal Dutch is on approach, is it here? Yep, so, and you can actually watch them come in, but I seem to have lost volume for a minute. Not sure what's happening there. Let me come back out of that. Sometimes this does happen. Let me go back to mine, see if it picks up. So yeah, normally it holds volume. So as you can see, that's basically what it does. Global Air, these are all moving around, and they'll fly around. You'll see them everywhere, and they are basically as they are. So what we'll do, being as I've now got everything in and I am done, I've finished, I'm done with X-plane11, I've got it to exactly how I want it. We have got, what I forgot to show you, is in the last video I did put in global orb-x, global Earth North, and it didn't pan out too well, so I had to go and re-download it, which I've done, which took 17 hours, funny enough. It took a long time. People say, well, it takes a little while, Jesus. So I'll go back into free camera and I go up in the air. It's very good scenery as well, and you can get out into the mountains and everything else. So I don't know if I can go that way, but as you can see, that it's a lot better than it had before. And this outstrips anything X-plane11 can do. X-plane11 I thought would be able to handle orb-x, but it just cannot handle it. It can handle it in a small plane, but not in a large plane. But I'm quite happy with X-plane11. X-plane12 for me now is canned for the time being. I don't think it's as good. X-plane11, of course, being the older, more what we call robust sim. But if I could get the X-plane12 ATC in this, I'd be absolutely overjoyed, but you can't have everything, and there has to be compromises. One compromise I weren't going to have is stuttering and pausing and loss of ATC. No, and I certainly weren't going to fly everywhere with the laminar scenery because it just don't look great. I've tried Sim Heaven, that didn't seem to work too well either. I've tried them all near enough and exhaust them, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to go back to X-plane11 and get that running. So what we'll do, because I'm pretty conscious of time, we've been going about 9 minutes now, we're going to do a short flight. I'm going to set everything up as though, you know, we were doing a pilot day. So I managed to get my plane now to a Ryanair, which I didn't have last time. So we'll go back into the plane, if it would let me. Thank you. Everything's switched off, we're all waiting, so we can actually now go and set the plane up. We might as well do that because it takes a while. So if I go back into here, go into sound, main window. Sound. You have to make sure you hit these right on the button. Like I say, I can't drag it off the screen now, so it's quite huge. So we can go start pre-flight. We haven't got jetways, so we've got stairs. You can decide what you want baggage wise. I wouldn't put cargo in. I can fast forward this, which I probably would at some time. We can put cleaning on, get the crew going. So that's everything there. Yeah, there's definitely no jetways here. And then we can load that in. And then everything's going to start working away. So if I go external, you should be able to see. Make sure you hear it right. Everything coming over, everybody's starting to work. Yeah, I've noticed that the stairs don't tend to appear anymore. I don't know why. And as you can see, it'll tell you. There you go. This is what I love about immersion of global traffic global. Planes are landing, taking off, and they act as they would do. Every few minutes you get especially when you're in London, that really is busy. I may do one in London at some stage when I do another video, but for now we're up in Scotland because I wanted to get and have a look at some of this scenery, because I've only just downloaded it in the sense of getting it in, getting it all set up, so it's a first for me as well, and we can see if it works. All the trees are all enhanced. We don't have the orb-x X-plane11 V trees. I have another one that came from Sam, but it does just as good a job. So I don't like that moving around like that, it's horrible. Right, so we're basically now waiting for these guys to do this. So while they're doing that, I'm going to actually jump back in the plane. I hope that, yeah, oh, that was close. Right, so it basically says down here they can't hear you because communication's off, and you said that wrong. Right, so you go to start flight, but you can set this all up. So you basically, I think as we've done this before, start the type Boeing in, you get Boeing in there, model 737, and you just pick the one you want. Airline, you should be able to get Ryanair services, Ryanair, so we choose that, then we can choose a flight number, 58 or something like that, and then we've got to pick somewhere to go. What you can do, you can use AviTab for this, which is really handy. You can toggle AviTab on, get the map up, zoom out a bit, and then pick somewhere to go. As you can see, so we're in Aberdeen. So where are we going to fly to? Shall we fly to Glasgow? What are we about? EGPG, is it? EGPF. That'll do. So we go EGPF. It's going to be a really short flight, I think. Pretty short. So I won't need to go very high. Let's do 15,000. We're not going to need to be too high, and then we'll have that as our flight. So we've got that all set ready for when we power back up. So as you can see, it gets quite crowded when you've got one monitor. It gets really crowded. The only reason I'm using one monitor, like I said, is that X-plane11 for some reason, and when you move one monitor to another, plays up a bit, especially when you're recording. So I decided to come down to one and maybe do a blind landing in a sense. Because normally I've got a map open and I can tell roughly where I am, but we'll work it out. So, and you can reduce these all in size if you need to. He says, no, I don't want that, do I? Want that? You're not going to let me do it? Thank you. So you can reduce these in size. Can I do it well? I can. Not by a great deal. No. Yeah, that's about as small as that's going to want to go. So all this is going on. You got your cleaning, you got everything else going on. So happy with that. Until we actually get the sort of back on, we won't really know what we're doing. So if I can plan a pushback, I can plan a pushback. That's good, but I don't know where we're going yet, so I can't plan the pushback. So how do I get out again? Escape, I think. Escape. So until this comes on, we won't know. Oof. That was a landing and a half. So it come down with a crunch. So while we're doing that, we can actually have a look, see if these things are landing and that. I might as well have a look outside. I will push things on in a very few minutes because can I go up now? I can. So the passengers are now coming, so they're getting on. Sam seems to have disappeared. That's quite dull out there. I think Maurice has been playing with the settings. I've got to check. Let me check it. Oh, she has been playing with this damn TV again. It's not that one. Not that one. No, down there, thank you. Oh, she got that on standard mode. I like it on... Oh, for God's sake, just do as you're told. Okay. That's better. I can see what I'm doing now. I thought it was a bit dark. Oh, it's a bit dark. Right, so we're going to do this short flight. Shouldn't take long, it's probably be about half hour. Have a good look round. See what's going on. Wish you'd stop moving and let me just drag it, you stupid thing. Still has its little quirks. Yeah, go away. We're going to do that. That was just silly, stupid thing. Oh, that's getting small. So we've not got much flying around here, but all these are going to take off at some point, and you'll see these taxi out at some stage. We have one land. I don't know if he's managed to get back in yet. Oh, there he comes. So we've got a plane over there, looks, or van, truck over there, flashing. We've got this one coming in. Soon see something going out, I'd imagine. As you can see, Ryanair, you've got KLM, Flybe, British Airways. We've got them all. What's that one there? Logan Air, Flybe. Get some not odd white ones in here, but that's just to make up the differences, I think. You can get rid of these within the settings themselves, and you can set up if you don't want as much. Just stop, kind of thing. That's going to annoy me, that is. Right, okay, so I think what we'll do, we'll bring Sam up, we'll push things on a bit. So, oh well, we've only got that there on them passengers anyway, but so we'll fast track it.
Hello, Captain. Ground service is finished.
So what we can do, we can get the plane up and running. Normally, I have enough to get the thing moving. There we go.
Ryanair 58, Aberdeen dies, altimeter 3050.
Aberdeen dies, altimeter 3050, Ryanair 58.
You see the engines are starting up.
Ryanair 58, cleared IFR2, Glasgow, as filed, maintain 15,000, squawk 4700.
That's good. Okay, I think we're ready while we're waiting for them. So both engines are now running, which is good. Always handy to have your engines running. Helps you leave the ground
Ryanair
release.
58, cleared IFR2, Glasgow, as filed, maintain 15,000, squawk 4700.
Cleared IFR2, Glasgow, as filed, maintain 15,000, squawk 4700, Ryanair 58.
Ryanair 58, runway 5, taxi via Delta 2, hold short of runway 5.
Okay, so we're not going to need a pushback, which is handy.
Ryanair 58, runway 5.
I heard you,
taxi
mate,
via
I heard
Delta,
you, I heard
Delta 2, hold short of runway 5.
Yes, heard you.
Runway 5,
Sorry.
taxi via Delta, Delta 2, hold short of runway 5, Ryanair 58.
So we're going to runway 5. So you can do follow me if you want. We're looking at runway 5. Neither of those, I don't think, so we won't bother with follow me then. Okay, we could do away with sand for now then. We'll need something close by. Aha, there we go. Happens to be in our way, this is what I mean, we're not moving, I don't understand why he's not coming past. If I move away I can do that. Now he's going to sit there annoyingly. Okay, so what have we got going on down there? So we need to get flaps down. Come on, there's one too many. Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, we do thank you very much for your attention. And now we invite you to sit back, relax and enjoy the takeoff. The captain has made tower communications available, so if you would like to monitor the air traffic system, just tune your radio to channel 9, and your headsets are in the seat pocket in front of you. We'll give you a little more information about our service plan for our flight as soon as we are in the air. Thank you and again welcome aboard.
Yeah, so we've got that going in the standard plane, which is a little bit handy. Let's get rid of that. I never like that, you know. Which makes for immersion as well. So everything is basically as I want it now. So I've got basically everything there. This just adds a bit more to it with the immersion. Although this plank here we are going to have to go through him when we do move. Which we're nearly ready to go. We'll have to keep that on the screen for a minute. Hoping that don't get in the way too much. Squeeze it down a little bit. Okay, well, it's only going to be a short one anyway, so like I say, this plank ain't looking like he's moving anywhere. We're going to have to go through him, so we'll have to do that. So we've got that set, that's all set. And now I've got something playing around with the eye. I'm being attacked by a bloody mozzie. There you go, got him. Damn thing. Sorted him out. Okay, right. So we're going to make a move, get things going. Final checks, make sure everything's alright. That's all done. That's yeah, the HD has definitely made a difference in here. Okay. Unfortunate, but he's going to be in our way. We're going to go through him. You would have thought he'd moved past us, but clearly not. Through him we go. Sorry, pal.
Ryanair 58, contact tower on 118.105.
Contact tower on 118.105, Ryanair 58. Tower, Ryanair 58.
Ryanair 58, fly heading 050, runway 5, you're cleared for takeoff.
Okay, well we're doing that. We'll get this all set up ready to go. It should be. Well, this is a bit weird, but come on, move.
Ryanair 58, fly heading 050, runway
I will, pal,
5,
when I
you're
get this
cleared for
damn thing
takeoff.
to move. Thank you, Jesus. Yes, I know you're going to tell me
Fly
again.
heading 050, runway 5, Ryanair 58.
Approaching runways. On runway 051, 1,500 feet remaining.
Well, if you can't we? Which way though? Not very. Okay, a little bit confused, yeah. Okay, I think that has to go. That can't be straight down, surely. So this is the wrong way. Come on, thing, move.
On runway 16.
Okay, that's a bit confusing. So I'm on the wrong runway for starters. Okay, just go for it.
Caution, short runway, short runway.
You're telling me.
500 remaining.
Oh, yep, well, we're getting up. We're getting up.
1,000 remaining. 500 remaining. Caution, on taxiway, on taxiway.
We're up, don't worry about it yet.
Ryanair 58, contact center on 135.95.
Contact center on 135.95. Ryanair
Was it the best of
58.
takeoffs?
Center Ryanair 58.
Ryanair 58, Aberdeen dies, altimeter 3050.
Aberdeen dies, altimeter 3050. Ryanair 58.
Ryanair 58, fly heading 140.
Fly heading 140. Ryanair 58.
Okay, so we're going out to sea.
Ryanair 58, fly heading 140.
One up, mate.
Fly heading 140. Ryanair 58.
Ryanair 58, fly heading 230.
Unless it was spin the side around then. How do you see that one so small? Bigger, bigger.
Ryanair 58, fly heading 230.
Fly heading 230. Ryanair 58.
We're trying.
Ryanair 58, resume on navigation.
Resume on navigation. Ryanair 58.
Exactly what that's looking at. There we go, it's spinning out there, so I'm going to get outside.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have now passed the altitude of 10,000 feet. All electronic devices may now be switched off from airplane mode. This aircraft is equipped with Wi-Fi. Please see a flight attendant for more information.
That wasn't the prettiest of takeoffs, considering it was on the wrong runway. And they're confused there. Normally I'd have the other screen open so I could see all that. So now we're up in the clouds, flying. Now a bit closer
Ryanair
there. Let's see
58,
the,
descend and maintain 15,000.
oh yeah, it's because I can't set up the Q&H and stuff.
Descend and maintain 15,000. Ryanair 58.
Ryanair 58, descend and maintain 15,000.
So we've got the passenger view. Let's see the passenger. Clouds are lovely. I do like clouds since I changed it.
Ryanair 58, descend and maintain 15,000.
Mate, I'm at 1.5. He's going to bitch at me now, and let's just take it down a notch. Let's take it down to 4.6, see if it's up there.
Ryanair 58, descend and maintain 15,000.
Descend and maintain 15,000. Ryanair 58.
This is obviously the vape from your engines, which is quite a nice little touch. You don't get that in Z1 or something. Yeah, this is definitely all new. This is a lot better than what we had before. So normally if you're looking at the front you can now see the flights around you. So another two over there, another one up there. When you're flying in the south you see a lot more, there's a lot more action flying around you. Yeah, Lufthansa, what else we got? KLM. Emirates, another KLM over there. Okay, so he seems quite happy now at that level. I don't like they don't have this working, the Q&H, which is right here. I don't like it, so I don't see how you get around it. You can only do what I do, and that's just drop down a little bit. about 14,500, so it's about as good as you can get. Another look outside. We'll give it a better look at it. A little bit under pressure. There you go, this is where it's all now gone nice and clear. So, the thing I was checking this last time was not looking like this, it certainly wasn't. So, I'm quite happy with that. Nice little bit of forest area here. It's got the hills and stuff. And we've also got passenger noise going on, which is through passenger FX, which is a real must if you do have X-plane11. It just saves you having to use the Zebo at times. The other thing I do like about X-plane11 is you've got the 747-400 that is pretty much free to fly, so I will be practicing that again. I did have a few practices in it. I've done a few of the light planes, they're not too bad, very similar to those in X-plane12. I had a quick fly around the Cessna before I did the video, just to make sure everything's pretty much okay. But so far it's looking good. Like I said, I've just recently checked this out because I had to set it all back up into the INI files. You have a sceneries in INI file, you have to go in there and set it all up. Sounds harder than it is, and you have to make sure you're getting the right orders as well. But so far so good, this is a lot better. So I've got the whole UK covered now in orb-x world, as I call it. And then when you fly out to Spain and that, or to France, you've got just the landmark. Now my FPS is pretty much struggling because I set all the settings really high, because I want to see what it did. It's another experiment, but it's not glitching. If I was in the X-plane12 now on at 33 FPS, it would be stopped, it would be a pause. It just didn't like it. It does look good. Obviously I've got no passengers in this plane, but we're flying about. And we're picking up a lot more flights now we're coming across inland. And it basically tells you what to do. This one, he's on approach. These ones are cruising like we are. Everything seems to be okay. We're basically flying in a dead line, so I'm just looking at a bit wider. And we're going here, I think Glasgow. So it's a straight line across, so we're going in between.
Ryanair 58, descend and maintain 11,000.
Descend and maintain. 1000. Ryanair 58.
Ryanair 58, Dundee, altimeter 3047.
We'll try going a little bit lower than what he said. Oh, actually that's not low, is it? Ooh, too low. And then you can just...
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned off the seatbelt sign. You may now remove your seatbelts.
Purely because I forgot to turn them on.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned on the seatbelt sign. Please take your seats and fasten your seatbelt.
Yep. And then put your left leg in, left leg out. And shake it all about. It's a bit like the okey cokey with me sometimes. Okay, so we'll just bring that down there out the way. Just making sure all these tiles are as they should be. I can't see any dodgy ones. Looks as it should.
Dundee, altimeter 3047. Ryanair 58.
And look up to some hilly bits. I'll push that up there out of the way for a minute. Just squeezing this stupid thing. Okay, I'll just leave that like that for a minute. We got a lot of stuff going on. You've got 3 coming in there. You've got 1 departing here. And this is what adds to it. You can turn those off if you hit the insert button. You can turn them off. So you don't see them, but I tend to like to have them on so I know where they are. It just adds, you know there's other planes around them.
Ryanair 58, descend and maintain 7000.
Already. No, wrong one. Get up there and do the proper one. So they have to go below. The engine's being funny. What you can do, you can go to your map. This is your map. This is what I'd normally have on my screen. You can find out EGPF. So we're 38 miles away, so we ain't got very far to go at all. And I'd normally use this to see where I'm guided in, but we're going to have to do this blind. So I would say if you do have X-plane11, have 2 monitors, it's easier. I found it really difficult on 1 monitor. And then you can move all this stuff that's going to all move onto your other monitor as well, and then it just leaves you a nice clean, especially when you're coming into land. I guess we're following this guy, I suppose. I don't know, he's 40 odd miles away. He's coming towards us. Thomas Cook, British Airways. This is what I like. You're not alone in the sky anymore, unless if you're going to do VATSIM, and then you'll have other players in the sky. But if you're not doing VATSIM,
Ryanair 58, fly heading 210, vectors for the visual, runway 5, descend and maintain 5,000.
Fly heading 210, vectors for the visual, runway 5, descend and maintain 5,000, Ryanair 58.
so for me that's 4.5. Okay, we're nearly there, so I can get rid of that to give me a little bit more wriggle room. And I guess we best start tanking down some of the speed, being as I'm blind. Sometimes that don't come out proper. That coming down. Come on baby, start working. Does seem to be a bit of a glitch in here sometimes. Are you going to do it or not? Are you going to move or not? Come on. Move. Are you going to move now? Helps if they move. Now we can't be too far off of our turn, so I'm going to really back that off now. So I can control it should we need to. Aha, now she's moved. Okay, I do want to get a look outside here because I want to see what this scenery is like when we're lower. Yeah, that looks really good. 100% better. As you can see, there's plenty more planes in the sky. A bit busier around here. So the airport is going to be over there, my best guess would be. There's one scooting around here, it's just gone off the screen. So let's have a better look out of one of the other rear windows. Yeah, this is far better than what lemon I'll give you. So I do like this. So I'm glad I figured it out in the end. So he actually started to crash my game at one stage when I had the old ones in. I had to redo the whole lot. So I'm pleased with everything. No real stuttering going on. Clouds cleared. I'm not sure on that weather thing though. That did seem to clear too quickly. My liking. It's a shame you can't, as in X-plane11, keep your thing up here to tell you what the last command wasn't lost, because you sometimes do get mixed up a little bit. I can certainly get mixed up. Don't take me much to get confused.
Ryanair 58, Glasgow, altimeter 3041.
Glasgow, altimeter 3041, Ryanair 58.
Yeah, quite nice, like it. Glasgow. It looks good. It looks better around you looking at the front screen, and you're seeing things that really should be there. That's what I like about orb-x. You know, this is actually how it should look, rather than just a few houses dotted. Manchester's a good one. That's absolutely massive. If I do a real rough landing, you'll hear the passengers screaming. It is quite funny. I do it on purpose sometimes, just to get a rise for myself.
Ryanair 58, fly heading 230, descend and maintain 2000. Ryanair 58, descend and maintain 2000.
Yes, mate, you did give me a chance.
Descend and maintain 2000, Ryanair 58.
Give me a chance to put my hand on the dial. We'll moan again in a minute. We must be getting close. Like I say, I'm coming in blind, so I don't even know where the airport is. Let's have a look on the map. Let's get the map up. All these planes going on. Where is? So it says we're 10 miles here. So this is where we're aiming for. So we're going to loop around and come onto here. This is your flight path for your final. Don't know if I can make that small enough. Oh, I moved this. Got hit by wind. Or rather the lack of it. No, we are off course now. We'll just flip you back a little bit, see if that works. Just above those weather vanes, I think. And we'll take our speed down. I'll take that out. We'll get rid of some of that. Get it down to 160. Well, we are close to those.
Ryanair 58, fly heading 050, vectors for the visual, runway 23, climb and maintain
Why
5000.
have you changed it? Why have you changed it?
Ryanair 58, fly
give me
heading
a chance.
050, vectors for the visual, runway 23, climb and maintain 5000.
Why?
Ryanair 58, climb and maintain
Mates.
5000.
I would. Just give me a chance to push the...
Ryanair 58, fly heading 050, vectors for the visual, runway 23, climb and maintain 5000.
Why is it all of a
Ryanair
sudden
58.
Shut
fly
up!
heading 050. Vectors for the visual. Runway 23. Climb and maintain 5,000.
You're panicking now, you dipstick.
Ryanair 58. Fly heading
Punch you,
050. Vectors for the visual. Runway 23. Climb and maintain 5,000.
I think we're about to lose
Ryanair
this.
58. Fly heading 050. Vectors for the visual. Runway 23. Climb and maintain 5,000.
Fly heading 050. Vectors for the visual. Runway 23. Climb and maintain
So change all
5,000.
this.
Ryanair 58.
You gonna tell me again?
Ryanair 58.
Yeah.
Fly heading 260. Vectors for the visual. Runway 5.
Whoops.
Climb and maintain 5,000. Ryanair 58. Fly heading 260. Vectors for the visual. Runway 5. Climb and maintain 5,000.
What on earth is going on there? Well, all passengers must wonder what's going on. Because I am. 260, yeah. Climbing to 5,000, which we're going to do. Why are we climbing to 5,000? We're that close. Wow. I don't know what he's doing, to be honest.
Fly heading 260. Vectors for the visual. Runway 5. Climb and maintain 5,000. Ryanair 58.
What on earth, matey? What on earth? Any more changes you want me to make? Oh, dear. I'll probably tell it to descend now.
Ryanair 58. Fly heading 320. Descend and maintain 2,000.
Yeah.
Ryanair 58. Descend and maintain 2,000.
No. Oh, you're getting me into the rightness here. 320, you said that? I'm actually going to go to 2000 this time. And we're going to put that. Come down steeply because I've got a funny feeling.
Ryanair 58. Descend and maintain 2,000.
Descend and maintain 2,000. Ryanair 58.
Ryanair 58. Fly heading 020.
Wait, make your mind up. Actually, in a high HDR, this looks actually better. That's why I pushed it to HDR. I wanted to see what it was going to be like, and it really is good. Graphics are a lot better. Now we've got a clown ATC flying me everywhere. I want to find out what he's doing with us. Okay, right, we're coming in now onto the flight path, so it's out here somewhere. So it's got to be slightly over here somewhere. So we're coming down fast enough? Probably not. Because we're not too far out. Well, it's looking nice out there, though. Oh, right. A lot better than what I had anyway. Let's put that one. There's the runway.
Fly heading 020, Ryanair 58.
So we'll take that down just a fraction more. Oh, too far. That's the problem with these dials.
Ryanair 58, descend and maintain 2000.
Wait, I had. I can't stop messing with that.
Ryanair 58, fly heading 050, report the field in sight.
Fly heading 050, report the field in sight, Ryanair 58. Center, Ryanair 58.
Ryanair 58, clear visual approach, runway 5, contact tower on 118.805.
Cleared visual approach, runway 5, contact tower on 118.805, Ryanair 58. Tower, Ryanair 58.
Okay, then we're going to take charge in there. Get yourself lined up. Not too steep.
Ryanair 58, runway 5, you're cleared to land.
Runway 5, Ryanair 58.
Too high. Too high.
Oh no, I'm too high.
Approaching 05.
500. 400. 300. 200.
Quite
Caution,
lined up.
taxiway. Caution, taxiway.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Ryanair 58, in taxi via 5, Charlie, Alpha, Golf, Lima. Ryanair 58,
Ladies and
in taxi
gentlemen,
via 5, 2, 3,
Welcome to our
Foxtrot,
destination.
Golf,
For
Lima.
your safety and comfort, we ask you to remain seated until the captain has
Then
turned off the
taxi
fasten
5,
seatbelt
2,
sign.
3, Foxtrot,
Please
Golf,
check around you
Lima,
for any
Ryanair
belongings.
58.
Also, please use caution when opening the overhead lockers, as items may have shifted during the flight. Thank you for flying with us, and have a pleasant day. Flight attendants disarm doors.
Where's my mark? Let's come off onto that. Okay.
Ryanair 58, cross runway 2, 3.
Cross runway 2, 3, Ryanair 58.
Where you tender me?
Ryanair 58, cross runway 2, 3.
Cross what runway? Where? You're not telling me where to come off. I'll come off on the next
Ryanair 58, cross runway
one. Just
2,
shut
3.
up.
Cross runway 23, Ryanair 58.
I'm assuming.
Ryanair 58,
Oh.
cross runway 23.
Mate, I'll get out of here. I'm going to boot you somewhere where it hurts.
Ryanair 58, cross runway
fine.
23.
Yes, mate. Let's
Cross
get there
runway
first.
23, Ryanair 58.
Yeah, sometimes it can be a bit of a pain in the derriere.
Ryanair 58, contact ground on 121.705.
Contact ground on 121.705, Ryanair 58. Ground, Ryanair 58.
We've got a nice little helipad over here. You can actually fly helicopters in here as well. I've not tried yet. Tight turn. We'll probably meet something coming the other way now, you watch. And while this is all gone, you've got another one coming in here. You've got another one over here. It's going to look like it's going to be making its way out. All in all, X-plane11 has helped on X-plane12 purely on that this is far more playable, and it doesn't. We've had no sort of stuttering, nothing like that going on, even at low FPS. Okay, there is something parked in our way, but that should disappear once we park up through there. There's quite a few little glitches with the entire thing, but we'll have to live with it. About as good as I'm going to get, I think. He will disappear once we take that space, being as AI plane. So they normally disappear. get my party scope. And there we go, so that's now in. So we're all sort of sorted. It's annoying you have to do that to get to that one. What else do we want? There, should take this off and then we'll get told to release a...
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned off the seatbelt sign. You may now remove your seatbelts.
And you're ready to file a new flight plan, should you need to. And then you can just go back into SAM, go to your main window. Stairs, and then basically going to disembark them all. So what you should be able to do is go outside. It should be a bit quieter out there. And what you should see is everything starting to arrive. I don't know what happened to the stairs. Don't seem to be getting them anymore. I have to look into one of these and see what it says. If I accidentally turned them off or something. And then you just wait for this all to do, or you can go fast track.
How long that ground service?
And let's just get that down to about an hour and 12. So I didn't want to go too mad on it. So that is my whole setup now. I'm quite happy with it. Let's have another look outside, see what's coming in. With Traffic Global, which is the main thing I was going to show today, I'll do a quick... I won't do it like that. Let's just go. Nice little motorway down here. Right, where's what we got going on? So this is the runway. Got anything coming in? Nothing coming in. We've got one on approach here. It's about 5 miles away. What you can do, I don't know if I can pick on him. Can I pick on him? Maybe I have to get the radar for it. And then if you just, I could spend hours sitting here just watching this lot coming in. You can do that actually. It's all moved around since I last messed around with it, so we're on the radar, so it's British Airways. It's probably there we go. Here he comes. So his wheels are down. If you follow one of these in enough, you can see what is happening. So you can follow them, and you can get in quite close to them actually. The modelling's quite good, I think. All your information's here. I do have this British Airways livery as well. You can if you want to stick with that for a minute. Just watch if you want to watch it. Yeah, these all will land as per instructions, as they're set to do. good way to get to see this scenery as well. All the trees looking alright. I do love this really coming over the top of this motorway as well. So orb-x scenery isn't cheap, but it's damn well best scenery out there, I think. In my view anyway, it's the best scenery. That is using a good part of this runway up. I'm guessing he's going to stop. I'll come off this one. And then he'll just obviously go off into his thing. So keep doing this. We've got other ones that come in every, I think I've got it set for every 2 or 3 minutes. Something around, something take off. I've got 100% on the I've got 100% on the plane, so yeah. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. I think I've covered everything. That was basically everything in a nutshell. The takeoff wasn't great because I obviously, I don't know, because I can't see the stuff on overtab on the other side. I couldn't see where the runway was, but we got up in the air anyway. And yeah, this is basically X-plane11 in a nutshell. It looks very crystal. It's what I like. Everyone uses super crystal in here. In fact, this layout is a lot better than in 12. In 12, if you look down here now, like this would all be blurred, whereas this is quite crystal. I'm pleased with that. So my next flight will be back to London, which is a long flight, about an hour and a half. So I'm going to leave this video here. This is basically showcase Traffic Global. If you do have X-plane, either version it works on, 12 or 11. It's 35 quid at the moment. By Fly Sim. It's really worth the money. I wouldn't be without it now, I think. You know, it just brings everything to life, to be quite honest. Gives you something to fly around. If you're not ever going to do VAT Sim, which is the open world flying, you've got to know, you've got to be talking to a live ATC person, and I just don't think I'd have the patience to do that. So I choose to fly like this, or offline, and then doing this. ETS2 is another one where you can actually drive around with other people. It's called Truckers MP, which I'm actually going to look into. Now this project's over, X-plane project is done, and this is exactly how I want it. Blood, sweat and tears to get to what I wanted, but I've got there. So I'm going to say goodbye. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you get something out of it. Okay, thank you and goodbye.